My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button and click the bell notification next to it for the latest upload. Now, how is it you go about creating money from thin air? Simple. Your knowledge, your intellectual property. You have knowledge inside of you right now that people out there in the world will pay a lot of money for. You have knowledge, experience, advice, intellect that people out there simply don't have, but they want it and they will pay you money to learn it. It is possible to make 100,000 a year teaching people how to make the perfect pancake. Take that in for a moment, let it absorb in. It is possible to make 100,000 a year, probably at least, teaching people how to make the perfect pancake. People want to know how to do stuff, but only you know how to. So you need to monetize that. Package that knowledge into different packages and share it with the world. There are 4 different kinds of products and a basic architecture you need to create this kind of system and to create money from thin air. 4 kinds of products: free, cheap, expensive and subscription. Free products are things that you just teach and share for free. Blogs, videos, infographics, maybe even PDF books. Free stuff that you share that helps people to learn who you are, to trust you, to subscribe to you, to follow you, to engage with you. The daily podcast, for example. The more stuff you give out for free, based around pancakes, for example, the more people that will begin to know, like and trust you through repeated exposure. And through that repeated exposure, you can sell to them a basic cheap product. And this cheap product could be a book for £5, for example. Something that's an information product. That's low value but high volume. Something you can sell en masse every day, day by day. Something that could be preferably delivered automatically and created online. So you have not got to do anything physical. You create the system and feed people to it. Call to actions, etc., and then you share it and it sells with the world. After that is the expensive product, which is a high value, low volume. These are sold but once a week, once or twice a week and 4 times a month. These are things like consulting for a few hours, doing public speakings for a few hours again, things like that. Things that provide a lot of profit and margin, but don't sell very often. So it's the opposite to the cheap product. These are the things that people are more likely to buy when they know, like and trust you, and or they've bought something cheap because they actually can trust you and they value enough to actually part money with you. As soon as they part money with you, that's recognised value right there. That's a good it's a good sign. Proof of concept. That's it. Proof of concept. Furthermore, it's worth understanding this key principle. Information is valuable and very important. People will pay you money to learn how to make pancakes. They'll pay you this much amount of money, but they'll pay you this much more money if you make the pancakes for them. Information is profitable, but implementation is even more profitable. It's a treasure. People want to know how to do stuff, but they want you to do it for them, and they'll pay even more for that. So think of it this way: if you're going to teach people something, how can you do it for them? Implementation is much more profitable than just information. Lastly, the last product you're going to need is subscription. This is something that people pay you for every week or every month, £5, £10, £100, whatever. They pay you every month because it provides a predictable budget, and it provides cash flow, and it provides a flow of money into your balance sheet. So it's much more predictable and healthy business. That's the basic architecture, the kind of products you'll need. Because to create money from thin air, it's all in here. Information just needs to be packaged into digital and or physical products. Books, infographics, blogs, videos, etc. Take what you know and package it and share it with the world. If you click on the link below in the description, there's a link to a blog, and on that blog there's a few other related other blogs and videos that talk about different kinds of ways to, like so what, There's much more to it than this. So what? Take your product, pancaking, for example, and why is it important? So what? Why is it important? Blah blah. And that's how you create free content for it. There's much more to it than this. But the way to create money from thin air is to take what you know and package it and share it with the world. When you share it with the world, people will begin to notice you and will eventually buy from you. And that money is come from nowhere, because it came from here. It's no money down profit, so to speak. Create something online, share it with the world. You can create videos on YouTube, which are free, because there's no hosting. Put stuff on Facebook and Reddit for free. No hosting again. On the site, you're leveraging the domain. Create stuff and share it with the world. It is possible to create a channel that makes 100,000 a year in different forms, different ways, at 10 grand here, 10 grand there, teaching people how to make the perfect pancake. That's the power of the internet. But remember that people will pay more for you to implement it for them. That's why the expensive product is there. So you could spend a day going to some kitchen or restaurant and teaching your staff, how to make the perfect pancake in a hotel or Michelin star or wherever. There's an idea. People will pay more for you to implement it rather than, just as opposed to teaching them how to do it. There's a lot of value in this. It's information. It's all ethereal. It's all here. It just needs putting down into a physical or digital ecosystem that sells to people, that educates and informs and reassures your customers. So that's how you create money from thin air. You take what you know, because remember, people will pay top dollar for this, and you package it and do your ideas justice and share it with the world. How cool is that? Now, if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe and click on the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads, and you'll see me again soon. How cool is that?